one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone. Charles over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jones, a quick throw out wide for Golladay. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Giants come in with 2 wins on the year, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyren Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, Gamble, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. That's caught by Golladay. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Gamble, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Gamble, and he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. He absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That'll be caught by Kupp. And some space here. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 68 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Jones throwing for it, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play. They got it. the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And we get a look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him. And the pressure gets to him and brings it down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So a very tough. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They run it again with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Stafford finding Jefferson there, first down L.A.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd down, Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that'll keep this a 1-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used. Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. On first down, it's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play. Touchdown, Rams! Kyren Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. Stafford Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now Jones and the Giants down 20-15. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Steps away. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. To throw is Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gamble. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now Stafford. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. L.A. readies for its next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Stafford. And that's caught by Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here holding by Kupp. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. He'll drop this down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Gamble. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll keep it on the ground. Gamble. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is Robinson, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A fun. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, if I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, if I touch it, then it's cold, For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the stairs. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'm always. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Gamble. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but for touchdown.
Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal. They paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Throwing Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Gamble. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay from 4 yards out. And the Giants are off to a 14-0 first quarter lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right now, the teams of yesteryear. There are some teams that are known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point try, good by Gano. That'll make the score 13-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On play action, here's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up pretty well.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 67 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushed them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll go down. It's a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Touchdown, Dolphins! Cedric Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action here on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's got room. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll run on first down. Gamble. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25 on second down. Jones looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Jordan Akins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So that wraps up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Tua. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second down and goal. Tua. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 2nd down now, Gamble. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Right back to him on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gamble. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Gamble. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Gamble. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st down. Gamble. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you don't normally I'd get on you for giving up in the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Fielded just outside the goal. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run on 1st down. Gamble. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Jones keeping it on the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, open man is Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Working his sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Tua now on first down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the Minnesota.